103.3 Amp Radio, live at the Sinclair. You know this dude right here. It's 2018. You probably follow him on IG.
Hi.
It's Bryce Vine, ladies and gentlemen. What's
Nice
up, Bryce?
to meet you all at the same time. Hey, how are you?
You know my co-host, Julia.
Yeah, I
Can
do.
you break that down? Yeah. How do y'all know each other?
Oh, I'll let you tell
Julia and me met at the show, and she fell in love with my videographer.
I did. Ron Peters.
So I was just kind of trailing behind that whole night.
Do you think they would be a good couple? Tell me some good things about
Unfortunately,
what's
yes,
his name?
I've been saying it
Ron?
for years.
Tell me some good qualities about Ron.
He's a genuinely good guy.
He is.
He's funny. And he's good at flirting, apparently, as well.
And very handsome.
And fantastic in bed.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that part. But.
Julia got a man, so I'm just...
Me neither.
Me neither. Me neither. A lot of green rooms when we come in, they smell like weed. They smell like random things. Yours smells like donuts, bro. Like
You got here
what?
early.
Oh, okay. Y'all got here early. You just came from Canada.
We did, yeah. We came from Toronto and Montreal. Never been there before.
So, I mean, did you get to do anything there?
Oh, yeah. We got to do lots of things there. We had a whole day off. Well, not a whole day off, but we had most of a night off in Montreal.
Yeah.
So we went to a strip club.
No lies.
Yeah.
I've never been to a strip club. Ever.
That's not true.
No, I really never have. What is it like there?
You mean off?
I've never been
like
to a strip
off
club.
work, you mean?
Ever. Never. You're so mean to me.
I'm teasing you. It's good to see you.
So, well, break down the strip club then. Break down the strip club for us. Like, what is it about this Canadian
so
strip
my
joint?
drummer's getting married right at the end of the tour. So we were like, this is a great excuse to make this a bachelor party.
Sure.
Yeah.
Turns out that Monday nights aren't great for strip clubs.
No
Yeah.
way.
It's like
Yeah.
a D team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the D team. And there's nobody there. And the drinks are hella expensive. And the girls are like uncomfortably. It's like, you know what it is? It's the strip club is literally the reverse of what life is like for girls all the time. Like if a girl at a strip club that you don't want to dance from walks up to you and she forces conversation and you just kind of sit there and you're like act nice. It's like, no, I think I'm good. It's like, that's what it's like to be a girl all the time. All the time. You have to just hope that a guy will just take it well when you're like, oh no, oh thank you, but no, you know, like all the time, all day, people just trying to have sex with you. I can imagine that's very difficult. I just imagine that's very difficult. Could you imagine?
Well, who's throwing
Like
the
if
money?
a strip club was like real life?
Yeah,
all
no,
the
I
time?
feel you. I'm following what you're saying. Well, how much money did y'all spend then?
I don't want to talk about that.
Like who?
I found one stripper that I was like, she is. What was her name? Annabelle, maybe. I'd like to.
That was her
know
real
the
name?
names of people, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
All right. Well,
we can move on.
we can move on. That's fine. I don't want to get anybody in trouble. Well, but it was a good
Illegal.
bachelor party though.
Yeah,
you get him like
yeah.
a lap dance. You got him.
Yeah, we got him a
taken
lap
care of?
dance. We got him
Okay.
a lap dance. We had some drinks.
Yeah.
We ended up having a good time. As a story, it'll be fun.
For sure. All right. Well, congratulations on the year. Talk about maybe some of the goals you had in the beginning of the year. You've obviously surpassed far, I'm sure, what you imagined. But talk to me
Yeah.
about maybe some of the goals you set personally last year.
I got all those.
Yeah. Well, what was it for you? Like, was there something specifically that you were going for?
Last year, I wasn't even signed. So, yeah, that was a big one.
Boom.
I
Well, there it
wanted-
is. Yeah.
I wanted to sign with a label that I knew like and really supported, what I was trying to do. And I found that in spades, which is crazy. And then they started pushing a song that I had already written and put out to radio. And I'm thinking, okay, well, we'll see how it does. I've got more under my belt, so I'll just keep writing. And then it started charting, and I'm like, damn.
I'm gonna have to sing this more often.
I'm going to have to sing this a lot more often. I started doing radio shows, traveling more. I stopped having to check my bank account so
being
often.
dead. I was just gonna say being dead.
Able to like get real gifts for my family for Christmas and stuff like that, So yeah, I'm genuinely grateful.
And so you're on tour with Max right now, and you're seeing a lot of people that are opening up, like Camila Cabello on tour with her hero Taylor Swift. She's picking up things that Taylor's doing. What are some of the things you've picked up that Max is doing? Have you got a chance to catch his set? What are some things that you've picked up on?
He's so theatric. Like all his movements are very defined, whereas I'm just kind of like wet noodly a lot. So it's actually helped me like figure out what parts of the show to be more still and then like what works with the crowd. I mean, it's just like when I see him on stage, it looks like somebody who's involved in a play. You know what I mean? He's got that thing. So that's what I've taken away from him for sure.
It's an energy thing you've picked up on him.
Yeah. I mean, we got our own energies and stuff like that, but to see his on such a great level in a completely different way from mine, yeah, you pick up on that.
For sure. And did you vote yesterday by any chance?
No.
Okay. Well, you were on the road. You were in Canada.
Yeah, and that haven't given me enough time to get who's president or not or whatever.
Well, I was
sorry,
gonna. Yeah, no, I feel you.
Senate and all that, you know.
I understand.
I know what's going on, kind of.
Well, with the climate of things that are going on in the world right now, has politics filtered into how you're making any of your music by any chance? Nope, not whatsoever.
No, it's literally just a conversation people have when they're drunk. That's as far as it goes for me.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. No, it's a slippery slope sometimes. No, I feel you.
And it's a lot of the same discussions based on information that is very hard to judge. It's very difficult to see both sides of a story.
Right.
Because no matter what your brain, even if you don't think it, I was just reading this book the other day it's called The Lucifer Effect, and it talks about how normal people end up becoming crazed and like in groups, you know, and how some of these genocides have gone about where like the Tutsis and stuff like that, where their neighbors are murdering them and they knew these people and how that psychology happens. And it's a lot like what's happening now, where there's so much put into your head to make you angry that you can justify pretty much anything. Look at the people that are just like holding up signs in the street. If they disagree at a woman's march or whatever it is, they get beat up. That doesn't happen in real life. You know, it's like there's a psychology that's messed up to it that I just try to stay as far as I can away from, and luckily my job lets me do that.
Should have stayed in Canada, bro, is what it sounds like. You should have just stayed
Canada's
right there.
Messed up too, man. You know, they have. We were talking to Canadians about this stuff. You know, their healthcare isn't free healthcare.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not free. It's hugely taxed. And it's dependent on the generation before to save the generation later.
Yeah.
And it'll just continue to be that way. And they know it. I mean, I was hearing this from Canadians. And weed is legal, but in Toronto, they closed all the dispensaries. You know that?
No.
You can't even buy weed legally in a legal way in Toronto in a store. You have to buy it online.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Online?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it sounds cool, except if you want to smoke immediately.
I was going to say, if you want to smoke immediately. Yeah.
So it's like, you know,
Amazon Prime weed.
there's just too much going on all the time to ever try to really have a full opinion. The only thing you could do is go with whatever side feels like they're not trying to hurt you.
For sure. Well, we should have said welcome back because Bryce went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
You know, at Berkeley.
Homecoming. I love Boston.
I thought you were going to throw up a Berkeley sign. I was like, dang, I didn't know they had a gang sign.
None. Yeah,
Well,
there ain't none.
Well, welcome back. Is there anything you specifically missed in the town? We're going to do a little game real quick, but is there anything you specifically missed here in the town?
Did you know the Red Sox won the World Series?
Say it again.
Did
they?
you know the Red Sox won the World Series?
That sounds like a very big deal.
Were you not into sports when you went here? How long did you go to Berkeley? I didn't really see. Like,
I've
how
never
long?
been into sports, man.
Ever?
No, I never was. And you know what? I now, at a later age, I wish I had been because it really ruins conversation when I say that.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't like sports. End of conversation. All there is weather left, and that's it. And then you're. You know what I'm saying? Is like then that's you're like sports not interested. All right, well, isn't it cold outside? And you're like.
Enjoy the atmosphere of sports.
Yeah.
I enjoy the atmosphere of sports. You know,
Sure,
I like when people
the
get
vibe,
together.
the environment, yeah.
You know that I like, but I just don't care.
Okay.
I don't care who wins. I'll be on your side.
Okay.
I'm happy that the Redskins,
Sox?
the Red Sox won. I'm happy that the Red Sox won.
Oh,
really
man. All right, let's do something called the Bryce Vine Guide. Okay, we're going to do a guide. So you went to Berkeley, but I asked you, how long did you go to Berkeley for? How long was it?
2 years.
2 years, okay, a couple years. So we're going to go to the go-to hangover spot.
Ooh, in Boston, yeah.
Yeah. These are all like in the town related while you were there, yeah.
Well, when I was here, Trident Coffee Shop because it's attached to a library. It's like the only place that's quiet on Newberry.
No.
No? You know where that is? Yeah, it's on Newberry. It's on basically on Newberry and, huh?
Oh, it
did.
Oh, it
it
for
burnt
real?
down.
Oh, I had no idea. That's sad.
Okay.
Way to go, Bryce.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
All right. Oh, it's open. Is it open now?
I got to stop dropping my mixtape in there.
Jeez. Okay. The best late night spot to study. Study at Berkeley?
Yeah, I don't think that's realistic. But
Okay.
let me think. Study anywhere. Oh, the Berkeley dorm rooms. 150 Mass Ave. Hey, stand up.
Gang,
Stand
gang.
up. The most expensive apartment in Boston.
Is it?
Probably.
Oh. The go-to spot every time you had a friend in town. Like, where was the one spot you took someone?
Ooh.
Whether it could be food, it could be. It clearly wasn't a sporting event because you would have taken to the Redskins game in D.C.
Okay, I did go to a Red Sox game with some friends when I was visiting Boston before I went to school here. I enjoyed it. It was great.
But
Just so you know.
is there anything specifically
that I bring
yeah.
people to?
Historical spots, Freedom Trail, nothing, bro? What a crappy tour guide you would be.
Dude, I haven't lived here in years.
Fair
I'm trying
enough.
to just remember
Yeah,
these
yeah,
places.
yeah.
Get off me.
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
And
go ahead.
apparently my favorite place burned down. Like, I'm just trying to cope with things right now. Like,
It's heavy. This is heavy.
like, jeez.
It's heavy. What about a hidden gem? Somewhere
Oh
that you
gosh,
really
there was a okay. Well, I love finding like little food spots that are amazing, obviously. And
Yeah.
there was a little Japanese grocery store called Cherry Mart on Newberry that was like you could miss if you didn't see it. Do you remember?
kind of
that?
like Bodega, you know? If
It's
you
gone
yeah,
now.
yeah. Oh, that one's gone too?
Now. Yeah, man. Bodega's dope.
Yeah,
Oh
Bodega's
yeah, I
dope.
always take friends to Bodega. I
That's
forgot
still
that.
there.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
Yeah, Bodega's still dope. Yeah.
Let's do your favorite season of the
Prudential
year.
is cool too.
Oh, Prudential's too. You've
Yeah,
been to the
going
top
up
of
to
the
the
hub?
top of the hub. Yeah, have that top of the hub drink.
I've never been there.
No.
No.
Oh, baby, if you want to have a $19 drink,
Maybe Ron can bring
that's the
me
place
later
to do
tonight.
it. Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the success of everything, man.
Thank you.
What do you got coming up, bro? Anything that the fans would like be geeked to know about?
Yeah, more songs. I got a song called La La Land that's coming out soon, and I should have a pretty cool feature on that one.
Dope.
The album's coming out in 2019. I'm doing my own headline tour in February. That's already all set. And doing a college tour after that in March. So
Is that something you would go back to Berkeley for, to do like a college show like that? Would you like go back just to show us some love, or like?
oh hell yeah.
Tight.
Oh yeah, for the students, the kids
Right.
for sure, you
Yeah.
know, then Berkeley is just a fantastic place to. It's like the pool of all the
Right.
people that are going to be in the music industry one day.
What did you grab out of Berkeley that you are using like now, maybe with your music or with touring? Because I just think it's dope that you went there, and not a lot of people really have the insight of how cool that school is.
The people, man. My DJ I met at Berkeley, my producer, my manager, my drummer,
All went to Berkeley.
all went to Berkeley.
That's great. And you know, LMA, who was in town, her whole band went to Berkeley too. So it's like
really?
all y'all stick together. It seems.
Did
like.
LMA go to Berkeley?
I think so. I'm not positive. Don't fact check me. But I know her band. I think it was just her band because she's from London. But I think she was like,
right.
my whole band went to Berkeley. Blah blah blah.
Well, yeah, I'm not surprised at all, man. And we see people all the time now that we're doing these
Right.
festivals and tours, like that we know from school. Like Al's brother, my drummer's brother, is I think the bassist of Miguel, and the guitar player and him are really
That's
close
right.
friends. And we were roommates. We lived in a living room together when I first moved to Hollywood, and we paid like $500 and lived side by side in a living room. So it's cool to see that we're all doing okay now.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I would say, does Julie have any more questions? But she has more questions for Ron.
She has
than
more
does
questions
you,
for
bro.
Ron. Yeah. And you know what? I'm happy to answer all those questions because I have almost as big a crush on him as you. I'm getting jealous.
God, dog. All right, Bryce Vine, congratulations, man. Make sure you follow him on everything. Be on the lookout for everything coming next year, too. My man.
Dude, thank you.
Let's go. Amp
Thanks.
Radio.
Hey.